Upper middle class white trash. I'm just a few notches down from there. But my buddy Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency
Nice.
is in studio as he is every Wednesday at 7:50. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. It's good policies. We talk about insurance. That is his forte, his specialty. And so business this last week has been well since I last saw you?
We have kept our heads above water for yet another week.
You know, you say that, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to say the name of the company, but it's not here. It's in Tucson, Arizona. A friend of mine was a former DJ, and he went on to do collision repair, and he had done a lot of work with insurance agencies, and they had offered him a job. He was a rep, and then him and his wife decided that they were going to buy a franchise, much like what you do. And so I guess for the last 2 years, he's had his own insurance company in Tucson, Arizona. And he was just saying the same thing yesterday. I said, "You must be making bank." And he goes, "No, I'm just barely staying above water." I said, well,
You know, we're very fortunate, though, that things are going well. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
So there can't be like a lot of overhead or things as such. Your building, your electricity, for you, all the employees are family.
Right.
Not
So
like you really pay yourself.
We just feed them.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not like you really feed yourselves,
No,
other than the dollar menu stuff.
The most expensive thing in the office is Charlie.
Yeah.
So, that dog is not cheap.
So as far as any new things going on with insurance, new policies that have been upgraded, changed, or people should be aware of coming into fall, did things change a lot going from summer to fall with...
No. Just the mindset of the consumer
The ATVs
in terms
and
of
stuff,
what they're
and that's
looking
it.
for and maybe what they're acquiring or questions that they may have. And you kind of lead me into what I was hoping to talk about this morning, and that is a question that I saw. Do I need insurance for a child going away to college? I know we're a few weeks behind because the kids are already back at school, but I thought, man, that's really a good topic.
Yeah.
Something good for people to know about. So, when your child is away at school, are they covered for liability and their personal property? That's the big question.
I'm going to say no, they're not, unless you have a special, what is it, addendum? A special...
addendum, endorsement, rider.
yeah.
People call them all the above.
I say you have to pay extra and something on the side.
And you were wrong, which is not surprising, actually. I mean, that's part
Are
of
you
the
saying I'm
course.
always wrong?
No. No, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
No, but of the things that can happen, what's the biggest concern with your child away at school? Theft of their personal property, and
Right.
that's really the biggest concern.
Electronics now.
Right, exactly. When you're talking about televisions, printers, PDAs, MP3 players, all that good stuff. Now, for students who live in a dorm, most personal possessions are covered under their parents' homeowner policy or their parents' renter's policy, depending on what they have. However, it's important to know this with almost all, and I won't speak for all because I don't represent all, but I would say for most of the companies out there, the way that limit will work, and we're going to do simple math this morning, is the limit of coverage extended to your child at school is going to max out at 10% of your personal property limit, okay? So for simple math, if you have a $100,000 house, 70% of that is how we determine the
10,000.
limit of personal property, so you have $70,000 for personal property. So then 10% of that would be $7,000. Yeah, I know. I'm rapid firing the math at you, Sean. I know.
Half the DJs are good at math and the other 3/4 aren't. So I didn't know there was going to be a quiz this morning.
But that's, so the easiest way to put it is if you have $100,000 worth of personal property coverage on your homeowner policy, the most that will extend to different premises will be 10% of that, which is $10,000. Now, if your child has expensive computer or electronic items or even jewelry with them, there are some coverage sublimits that you need to make sure you're aware of. That's
Well, yeah,
worth
like
a
your high
dialogue.
school ring and stuff.
Right.
Going to college.
There are sublimits to theft of jewelry and things like that. So certainly something you should think of there. Now, the next question would be, my child doesn't live at a dorm. They live on off-campus rental. At that point, bit of a shift in terms of what you should do. You really
Because
should
that's a
consider,
separate property, so you would need to insure that property.
Yeah, there's a color called gray, and I hate that color because
Is there 50 shades of it?
There's a million shades of it. So the way that you should look at it is optimal protection. And when renters policies cost anywhere between $10 to $20 a month on the low end, that's really not a bad way to look at coverage. And then the next thing is, if you have to go that route, remember that if your child is in a different state, they have to go with an insurance company that's in that state, because every state has their own insurance laws, meaning so I can't write you a Vermont renter's insurance policy if you're in college in Colorado. So you would need a Colorado policy for that.
Okay. When you come back next Wednesday, let's talk about some people like to take a little break between high school and college and go overseas. So next time around, let's talk about if your kid has taken a little sabbatical for a week or two in Europe and what that would entail as far as coverage to make sure that their jewelry or their cameras or whatever were covered.
Sure.
Our time is up for today. If you would like to
I have at least 5.5 more minutes if you go on our average.
Yeah, I know you do.
Also, next week we'll talk a little bit about how auto insurance plays into that as well.
Okay.
All right.
As far as if you need to have a one-on-one, he's always available for you, generally getting in same day, if not the next day. Barrett Insurance, right St. Johnsbury, over the bridge there, and through the woods, right next to the pizza place. Mike Barrett Insurance, you can catch him at
748-5224 on the website, on the web at thebarrettagency.com, Facebook, Google+, YouTube, all Barrett Insurance Agency.
MySpace. No.
No. I mean, I still have my account, but no.
Yeah, of course. All right, buddy. Thanks.
See ya.